How to display a timestamp for when a goal was reached. Today we're going to be using the Direct Mail app to export a CSV containing contacts in our target audience along with specific information as to when a goal was hit. Taking a look at our studio canvas, we have a target audience containing all of my contacts, a direct mail element. This is where we'll configure the CSV export, as well as a microsite. On the microsite, we have a goal called response. This is applied to anyone who submits the form on the welcome.html page. We will be using the Direct Mail app to create an exportable CSV file that tells us if and when each contact has reached this goal. This can also be used to display the goal and timestamp in a lead or on a microsite page. To get started, we'll double-click on the Direct Mail element. This will take us to the Settings tab. Here we can configure who this file will be emailed to and all of the columns of information that this file will contain. Let's click on the Add button. On the right-hand side, give this column the name Response. This field will let us know if and when each contact had reached this goal within our microsite. In the text area labeled Field Content, remove the text column content and click on the Variables button at the bottom of the window. We'll now click on the right-hand System Variables column on the selection labeled Goal. The first thing we'll need to do here is select a date range from which this goal may have been achieved. We'll go from today all the way to 2020. Underneath the To Date field, we'll see two options. One is labeled Count Variable. This will tell us how many times a specific goal has been hit. We'll be selecting and using the next option, Date Variable. This will tell us a specific date and time that this goal had been reached. You will now see two more radio button options, Oldest and Most Recent. This will determine whether we display the timestamp for the first or the last time this goal was reached. We'll be selecting Most Recent. This will tell us the last time this goal was reached. In the next tab over, Program/Campaign Selection, we will identify where exactly we are looking for this goal being reached. If we leave all the settings alone, Studio will default to searching through every element, inbound and outbound, for places where this goal may have been hit. So we'll leave everything as is and move on to the next tab, Option. This is where we select the goal that we are looking for information on. I'll select the goal labeled Response and then hit the button Copy to Clipboard. We can now paste the copied variable info into the Field Content section. When we get our CSV file, it will display the requested information for each contact. The last thing we need to do is set a schedule. This will allow us to determine when the CSV file gets emailed to us, and then we'll publish our changes. When we check our inbox, we should get an email containing a link to a downloadable CSV file. I hope this helps. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to email support@mindfireinc.com.